Hey, good morning. Good to be with you again. And this morning, I want to look at a portion of Psalm 19. Such a great psalm. I hope that you get in it. I hope you read Psalm 19. I hope you're blessed by it. Use what we talked about yesterday in praying through Psalm 19. But the portion I wanted to look at today, David is talking about how wonderful the word of the Lord is. And I know as Christians we believe that. We cherish the word. I think sometimes we fall in a slump of not cherishing the word, forgetting how precious it is, forgetting how much we should rely on the word. So I wanted to look at Psalm 19, 7 through 11. David writes, "The law of the Lord is perfect, reviving the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. The precepts of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The rules of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, even much fine gold. Sweeter also than honey and drippings of the honeycomb. Moreover, by them is your servant warned. In keeping them there is great reward." I just wanted to remind you this morning how precious the Word of God is. That David says the law of the Lord, it's perfect. There's no other law that's perfect other than the law of the Lord. And because it's perfect, it revives our soul. We can look to the Word of God and be revived, knowing that we have a God that would give us the law. We have a God who would show us who He is through the law. It revives us. So we are to read the Word. We see that in Psalm 1. We've talked about that in these devotionals about Psalm 1 and how the one who is in the Word of God, who meditates on it night and day, is like a tree planted by streams of living water. Their fruit is constantly they're constantly producing fruit. Their leaves do not wither. So we see how the law of the Lord in its perfection revives us. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. We all may think we're wise, but we need the word of the Lord to make us wise. And his testimony is sure. We see now in a time where there's a lot of testimony, a lot of news, a lot of this is what happened. And honestly, you sit down and you read the news and you look at all the evidence on, well, let's just take COVID for example. You can find evidence to just about whatever you want to hear about COVID. If you line up on one side or the other, you can find plenty of news sources to support your view. But the only thing that's sure, the only thing that's perfect is the Word of God. The precepts of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. We would do well to stay in the Word. And this is a constant reminder. It's not something new. I'm not giving you this revolutionary reminder or devotional. It's very simple. We need to be people of the Word. It revives us. It informs us. It makes us wise. Not wise in the way of the world, but wise to the will of God. It refreshes, enlightens our eyes, shows us the path to travel on. And it is more to be desired than gold, much fine gold, and sweeter than honey, drippings of the honeycomb. I pray that you fall in love with the Word, that it to you becomes more precious than gold. It becomes sweeter than honey, that it's something that you wake up in the morning and desire to be in. And when you don't, because we don't always wake up and desire to be in the Word. We get so caught up in everything. So look at your life and pray, God, I long for this. I long to be in your Word, to treasure it, to delight in it, to be refreshed by it. So create that in my heart. And finally, David closes by saying, by the word of God, his servant is warned. We're warned of the temptations of the world around us, the temptations of Satan, the temptations of all that would pull us away from the Lord. And in keeping the word of the Lord, there's great reward. Not only is there blessing now in keeping the word of the Lord, but also in heaven we have a reward promised for us. So we receive these blessings as we keep the word. We share them with others as we keep the word. And we're also storing treasure up in heaven. So be people of the word. Matt Chandler wrote a book, Creatures of the Word. We should fall in love with it, desire it. And when we don't, pray that we have that desire. So I hope that you get in the Word today. Don't just use this little devotional to be your time in the Word. Get in there. Look at Psalm 19. Look at whatever you're reading through. Pray that you have a desire for the Word. God bless you. Have a great day.